Hi, I'm Ken Sribnick, and this is video lesson number 4 of the Alto Recorder Lessons Project. We're following a very respected method of lessons for adults, not children, teaching you to play music pleasant to the ear on a mellow flute, not that kid's toy, so you can play everything from early chants to rock, folk, and jazz. We're teaching about music and musicianship, as well as how to play the Alto Recorder. Nothing is being sold here. Everything you need is available online for $25 or so more. I hope you'll find this a quality, safe place in your day. The Prelude video of this series will tell you everything you need to know to get started. Now, let's turn to page 15, where we start to learn your note B. At the top of the page is our fingering diagram with what a B looks like on the music staff. It's that middle line. All the holes of the left hand are closed, as well as your middle and ring finger holes on the right hand. The right thumb will be most supportive of your B if the thumb is under and opposing the right middle finger. Your B should sound like this. If it's higher, there's likely air leaking from one of your fingers. Let's circle the exercise line numbers that my students and I have found have the most impact on your progress. Circle 72, 3, and 75. Turning the page, circle 79 on the left page, and on the right, 81, 83, 4, 5, 6, and 87. Remember, the other lines are there to play 3 times. No need to play it more than 3, depending on how much extra time you have. They're optional. Looking at the 4 initial drills, I think you get the most from 72 and 73. Slow your speed and fix your concentration. Remember our drill techniques? Play 72 till it's perfect, with no errors, hesitations, or any herky-jerky motions. Don't be afraid of playing very slow. Listen to your body. Feel the finger holes. If you haven't yet internalized a note or a skill, it shows up as an error or a hesitation, and that's what we're trying to get rid of. Once you can perfectly play 72, do the same thing for 73, again programming all your kinesthetic senses and memory. In this case, kinesthetic means your awareness of position and movement of everything, your fingers and your breath, to play a drill without error. Once you can play it perfectly, no matter how slow, what it teaches will increase in speed on its own over time. With those 2 lines perfected, drop down to the Galliard by Attagnan, exercise number 75. Attagnan was a Parisian music publisher in the first half of the 1500s. He printed the works of over 150 other composers. Galliards became crazy popular across Europe in his time, with lots of leaps and jumps and hops. They always had 6 beats to a measure. Since we have 2 feet, Galliards tend to have 3 beats favoring one foot and then 3 favoring the other. And that's why Galliards, again, are always in 6/4. The notes here are simple to play. We're injecting your musical mind with the feel of the dance with leaps. Long, short, long, short, long, short. Play it at a comfortable speed for you, but with leaps that we can feel. Let me play that for you. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. In Nun's Dance, on the next page, oh, this one always makes me laugh, imagining the patter of lots of little steps by dancing nuns. Your brain has to be awake on this one, with its clusters of eighth notes leading to half notes within the same phrase. Notice the form of the piece with its repeat sign on the first line, followed by a straight through playing of the remainder. That makes the form of this piece A-A-B. Play it at a speed that the eighth notes permit. Let me count it for you. Bum. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3. 81, 83, and 84. More drills. Where you dotted a half note before, now you're dotting quarter notes. The concept is the same, the rule hasn't changed. Whatever note is dotted gets half its own time added to it again. Remembering there are 2 eighth notes in each quarter note, 1 eighth note of time from the second note gets moved to the dotted note. In this case, leaving an eighth note behind for you to play. It's a lot of words. Look at the first measure of 81. I'll snap the measure's beats while counting it. 1 and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. So in 81, you need to play that rhythmic pattern with each measure consisting of all C notes. C, 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 C. You should be able to pass over perfecting 82. In 83, the dot occurs twice in each measure, and they raise your skill level that little bit by changing the notes inside of the measure. If you look at it, understand it, slow way down, you shouldn't have any difficulty playing it. Again, perfect it. before moving on. 84 tests if you really have the concept of the dotted notes. The authors ask you to do the same thing, but now in 3/4 time. As your teacher, I'll say, look before you leap. Slow down. You have the skills. Think it up. Work it up. Play it for me. I'll be right here listening. We have 3 melodies remaining in this lesson. 85 and 86 are easy to listen to, pretorious tunes, making for pleasant practice. I have no idea what Gilote, the title of 85, is. Don't miss the repeat marks. If you play them, 85's form becomes A, A, B, B. In the 3rd line of the 2nd measure, I want to point out that I would breathe after the 2nd half note to make the phrase what I think is more musical. I'm thinking we may be looking at a 500-year-old typographic error, but I don't know. The 8th notes make pretty little turns in and around as they flow along. Slow way down so you can maneuver through them. You'll get them, I promise. The trick to playing the 8ths is to have relaxed fingers. Tense fingers are often resistive to quick movement. Let's break the ice so you know what this sounds like. '86's Branly is a French country dance in which the dancers are in a circle holding hands while making lots of side-to-side steps with an occasional coming together, arms extended, to the center. For us, there's a new but common way to use repeat marks, a first ending to a section, and after repeating, a second ending. Both sections of this piece have first and second endings. When you play a section the second time, you pass over and don't play the first ending, going directly into the second ending. The little ones and twos are the normal way to identify the first and second endings. Keep your eyes open for dotted notes. Don't miss them. They add to the flavor of this dance. So this piece, with all its repeats, becomes A, A, B, B. I'm going to play it way too quickly all the way through with the repeats so you can follow along as I play. The notes aren't difficult, but still take it when you do it way slow till you own it. The English folk dance tune, Picking Up Sticks, stretches our 6/4 muscles one last time in this unit. Here too, the dotted notes lighten the steps of our dancers. As with so many of our melodies, practicing a spirited dance is very enjoyable. Tonguing your notes crisply keeps the spirit of the music and the dancers aloft. More practice leads to playing fluidly and faster. True beginners will want to start out at what feels like about 50 beats per minute or even less. Let me give you the sound of the piece. Okay, here we go. Tillman Susato's duet, Dance of Hercules, exercise 186. Our authors left an invitation for you. They labeled your part Unit 4 so you know they want you there. There is nothing here you don't know now. I opened this video with the piece at a very fast pace, the way I think many players would perform it. But I recorded it as a trio for our purposes. You have the melody. Below you is a recorded part, sometimes playing with you and sometimes not. The third voice is a guitar part I recorded, supporting with chords. I'll count you in with 2 measures and then play your part one time through so you hear it. Then we'll play to close the lesson, going through twice as a trio so you get more for your money for all your hard work. Because I can't hear you, don't forget or be bashful about using that speed control and full screen in the settings to keep it in your comfort range. One time through, your part. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Is that a lesson? Give it a thumbs up if it is, so others will know we're onto something good. I'm editing and recording as fast as I can, which ain't so bad for an old guy with a lot of doctor's appointments. If you subscribe, you can get notified of when I finish and post a new lesson. It's delightful to share all this with you. We're making a better world by acting creatively. Thank you very much.